treated me kind, sweet destiny carried me through desperation to the one that was waiting for me. It took so long, still I believed somehow the one that I needed would find me eventually. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. In finding a place I can see, I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given me. I realized the dream, and that vision was you turned out to be. Yeah.
I started singing pretty much before I started talking, if that's possible. And I used to walk around the house like a little tape recorder, and I would mimic anything that I heard, whether it be my brother and sister's records that they would be playing or whatever songs were on the radio at the time. My mother was singing with the New York City Opera, and she would be rehearsing different arias. And I would be sitting right next to her singing every note. And in Italian, she tells me, I don't remember this, I couldn't remember it for the life of me today if I tried, but she says that I used to actually stop her and go, "No, Mommy, that's the wrong note." So, but she really was a major influence in my life as far as exposing me to music from a very young age. I listen to a lot of gospel music in my spare time, more than I listen to pop or R&B even. And I think that that's shown up a lot in my writing. You know, I listen to people like the Clark Sisters, Shirley Caesar, the Edwin Hawkins Singers, you know, just for my own personal enjoyment. And I just bring tapes everywhere I go, and I sit down and I listen to it, and it really motivates me. And I think that it's shown up in different songs that I've written, whether it be the piano arrangements or the vocal arrangements, and it's really a major influence on me.
If I could recapture all of the memories and bring them to life, surely I would hear the distant laughter. Wasn't it you and me surviving the impossibility to open my eyes. I'm misunderstood. Now you're fading faster. It's suddenly hard to see. You're taking the light, letting the shadows inside swiftly. You're vanishing, drifting nowhere. You're vanishing. Oh, you're vanishing, drifting nowhere. You're reaching out into the distance, searching for spirits of the past. Just a trace of your existence to grasp, and if somehow I could recapture all the memories and bring them to life, Lord knows I would. But now you're fading faster, getting so hard to see, taking the light, letting the darkness inside so quickly. You're vanishing, drifting away. You're vanishing. Oh, you're vanishing, drifting so far away. Oh, you're vanishing. Whoa.
I guess every performer has a place that they dream about performing and that they've always dreamt about performing in. For me, it was the Apollo Theater in Harlem. Just to be there and have that audience respond to me in the way that they did and accept me was an amazingly incredible feeling. And it just sort of made me feel like, yeah, I'm here, you know what I mean? I've arrived in a sense.
Well,
Let's get out of here.
let's go.
Check one, check one, check two. Check one, check one, check two.
It was pretty amazing to be on the same stage that some of my idols have performed on back when they were first starting out. You know, people like Stevie Wonder and Aretha Franklin and Gladys Knight, and just to say, you know, wow, I'm actually singing on the same stage where some of these people made their debut performances was an incredible feeling.
Turned out to be
Thank you so much. Lucky for me, I didn't have to do odd jobs for too long before I got my record deal, because it probably would have been the death of me. I remember I got fired from, this is an exaggeration, but around 20 waitressing jobs and hostessing and coat checking, because I used to sit there and wear my headphones, and they would be calling me, and I'd be like, da-da-da. And they'd be like, where's Mariah? And no one knew, but I'd be sitting there writing lyrics, listening to my headphones. And another time, I was working in a hair salon. Actually, I only kept this job for like 2 days because the owner liked to name his workers. So I walked in and I would see little signs like lightning and electricity and all these little nameplates above their stations. So I was like, that's kind of weird. So one day I was sweeping up the hair off of the floor, and this man kept staring at me, and everyone was like, that's the boss, that's the boss. So I was like, okay, what does this guy want? So he kept coming up to me and going, what's your name again? What's your name again? And I kept saying, Mariah, Mariah. And he was like, okay, Mariah, Mariah. And then he'd walk over to the other side of the room and just stare at me. So I was like, okay, what? So he walks up to me again and he goes, what's your name again? And I said, Mariah. And he goes, well, now it's Echo. And I was just like, Echo? And he said, yes, Echo. And I said, why is that? And he said, because I said that's your name. That's your new name. When you work in my store, I name you. So I was like, these are not slave days. You cannot name me. And I just said, okay, I'll see you later. And I left. I had just finished my album, and I was out promoting it on sort of a little mini tour. And I went home one weekend and wrote a song with my writing partner, Ben Margulies, called Love Takes Time. And I went to the next city, and it was just sort of business as usual. My record was being mastered. It was mastered, and it was ready. It was being pressed. And so I was all excited, and I just said to one of the executives from the label, here, listen to this. This is what I'm starting to write for my next album. And a bunch of them sat around, and they listened to it, and one of them looked up at me and said, this is a #1 record. You have to put this on this album. And I was like, no. It took me so long to finish the first album, and I was just like, I'm done with this finally. And then I had to go back into the studio. Luckily, I took their advice, because Love Takes Time became my second #1 single. So thank God I did it.
To read it wrong. Now I wander around, feeling down and cold, trying to believe that you're gone. Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Couldn't see that I was blind to let you go. I can't escape the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here alone.
And this video sure did. No, when we shot that video, it rained about every 10 minutes. And each time I would get in position to do the take, it would start raining. And it was really, really annoying.
Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much.
I spent most of the time preparing for the video in the trailer for like 7 hours. But all in all, it turned out pretty well, so beats waitressing, right?
Here we are, y'all.
Come on, man.
Come on, Miss Mariah. This is Mariah Carey. She's a fantabulous singer. You should come to the show, okay? I got a ticket.
They're so crazy, and it's so much fun to have those guys on the road with me because what would otherwise be a monotonous, boring day on the bus or whatever, I have these guys there to crack me up because they're either bickering with each other or talking about someone or just cracking jokes, and they just make me laugh. So they've been with me, you know, to Europe and to all over the United States, and they're just extremely talented. If I have to do something and I'm tired and I don't feel like going, I don't even feel like getting up, I just go and see Patrick, Trey, and Billy, and it makes it bearable.
Hey, darling, I know you think my love is slipping away.
We're here in the cue card section of Saturday Night Live. You guys can keep singing as I go, right?
Don't wait, we wasn't supposed to sing it. We had to wait for the break, honey. Then we gotta come
No,
back
there's
in.
no break, just keep singing. And move back. And
Hey, darling, baby, it's all in your mind. Don't worry. What the hell you doing?
You know, you got a break.
You were wrong, darling, but
Oh,
anyway.
no. Back up.
We're not supposed to be filming, but I'm gonna try to sneak something in.
Don't worry, hold on tight and hear me when I say, baby, it's all in your mind. Yeah. Hey, darling, I know you think my love is slipping away, but baby, it's all in your mind. Yeah.
Right here.
Don't worry, hold on tight and hear me when I say, baby, it's all in your mind. Yeah. Baby, it's all in your mind. You know, yeah. Baby, it's all in your mind. Oh, yeah. Baby, it's all in your mind.
Sing, baby.
Baby, it's all in your mind. Baby, it's all in your mind. Baby, it's all in your mind.
Okay.
Baby, it's all in your mind. You know, yeah. Baby, it's all in your mind. Oh, yeah. Baby, it's all in your mind. Baby, it's all in your mind.
Well, here we go. Do it again.
Don't worry. Hold on tight and hear me when I say, baby, it's all in your
Can we use your limo for this shot? What do you mean, no?
All right, let's just walk over to the limo and then
Yeah,
you
let's
can
let's
take
walk
us.
over to.
Come on, guys, this is the limo.
We're the same walking in here.
Well, maybe it's this one.
Oh, let's get this one. Yeah.
You two can have a fabulous car such as this one if you sell
Wait,
a million.
one album. Hey.
Oh, a taxi.
A taxi, yeah, we got a cab. Whoa! And I want 10% of your earnings.
This last song was originally recorded by
The incomparable Aretha Franklin.
I was doing some showcases with just piano and background singers, and I needed an extra song, so I added Don't Play That Song For Me by Aretha Franklin. And it's like I do it in concert, and I say to the people, this is originally recorded by the incomparable Aretha Franklin, you know, and I just say it so they know. I don't think I'm even coming close to the way Aretha sang this, but this is my tribute to her.
Don't play that song for me, 'cause it brings back memories of days that I once knew, those days that I spent with you. Oh no, don't let them play, oh no, 'cause it feels that my heart is pain. So please stop it right away, 'cause I remember just what it said. You said, darling, I love you, but I know that you lie. Know that you lie. I love you. Darling, you lie, you lie. Hey, mister, don't play no more. Oh, don't play it no more. I can't stand it. Don't play it no more. No more. I remember on our first date, he kissed me and he walked away. I was only 17. I never dreamed he'd be so mean. He told me, darling, but baby, you lied. You lied. I love you. Darling, you lied, you lied to me. Darling, you know that you lied. Yeah, baby, I know you lied. Darling, you lied, you lied on and you lied. Don't play it no more. No, baby, don't play it no more. Don't do it. Don't play it no more. 'Cause I can't stand it no more.
Thank you. The thrills come in stages when you're doing this, because it's like first you dream about, okay, I'm just going to see my name in print on an album. I'm just going to see written by Mariah Carey. I'm just going to see my album in a store. There are different things that become more and more thrilling. Like the first time I did a television show and I went home and I watched myself on Arsenio Hall. And, you know, the first time I saw someone sitting in an audience, like at the Apollo, singing back to me what I was singing, knowing my lyrics, and that was a thrill in itself. And seeing my name on the #1 slot in Billboard. First, it's like seeing my name at all on the charts. It's like, number 53. And then as it goes up, you know, it's a continuous process. Each thing that happens for me is a new moment of, you know, excitement for me. Every time I hear one of my songs on the radio, I sit there and say, okay, now I should have sang that line like this and done that line like that, or, oh, that's rancid, or whatever, because I'm just never satisfied with my work. I always feel like I could have done it just a little bit differently, but you know, I feel that for a first effort, I'm proud of it, and I'm just looking forward to completing the writing that I'm doing for my second album right now and make the best album that I can and just look ahead, not look behind.
I don't wanna cry, no more. Yeah. All the magic's gone, there's just a shadow of a memory.
biggest difference and the most gratifying change for me in my life that's different now than it was a year ago is the fact that people know my music and like my music. You know, there are people who like my music who've bought my record and write me letters telling me that, you know, it's inspiring to them and stuff. And that's what really makes me feel a sense of accomplishment and know that, you know, I'm doing something on the right track. Since the song is called Someday, I would make it about me as a little girl liking some little boy and him ignoring me and me sort of saying to him, someday you're gonna be wishing for me. You know, that was kind of like the concept. And so the director and I, Larry Jordan, sat down and we worked out different scenes, and he came up with some things and I came up with some things. And we shot it in a high school in Bayonne, New Jersey, and we had all these young kids between the ages of 6 to 12 dancing in the video, and it was so much fun. It was the most fun I've had making a video because I got to interact with other people and I got to hang out with these kids and just be around them. Being around them was so much fun, you know, and just watching some of these talented kids. Like there was this one 6-year-old who was a hip-hop dancer who was just amazing to watch. And we also worked with a guy named Larry Wright, who's a drummer who plays in the street. And I had seen him on a PBS documentary, and I just said, I really want to have this kid in the video because he's great. And so I met him, and he was really nice. And I just had a great time. And at the end of the video, we even did an extended version for the 12-inch, and I didn't even want to leave. I was having so much fun. And I think it's going to be really good.
looking for. Someday, yeah.
Music is what I love, and it's what I feel, and it's in me. And to know that I can do something that I enjoy and hopefully bring some enjoyment to other people through what I do is an incredible feeling, and I'm just really thankful for it.
Some of us don't even wonder. Some of us don't even care. Couldn't we just love each other? Isn't there enough to share?
Thank you. This is my current single, Love Takes Time.
I had it all, but I let it slip away. Couldn't say how to read it wrong. hurting so much. Couldn't see that I was blind to let you go. I can't escape the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here alone. I'm losing my mind from this hollow in my heart. Suddenly I'm so incomplete. Yeah. Lord, I'm needing you now. Tell me how to stop the rain. Tears are falling down endlessly. Oh, love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Couldn't see that I was blind to let you go. I can't escape the pain inside, 'cause love takes time. I don't wanna be here. I don't wanna be here alone. You might say that it's over. You might say that you don't care. Oh, you might say you don't miss me, you don't need me, but I know that you do, and I feel that you do inside. To heal when you're hurting so much. Couldn't see that I was so blind to let you go. I just can't escape the pain inside, because love takes time. And I don't wanna be there. I don't wanna be there alone. Thank you. Thank you. This next song was my first single, and it's called Vision of Love. And I'm just so thankful for all the success that it's brought me, and I'd like to thank the company and everyone. And here it is. Treated me kind, sweet destiny, carried me through desperation to the one that was waiting for me. Took so long, still I believe somehow the one that I needed would find me eventually. Vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. Right through the night, felt so alone, suffered from alienation. Oh, I carried the weight on my own, had to be strong. And now I know I've succeeded. you've given me, I realize the dream. Oh yeah, and the visualize the love that came to be. Feels so alive. I'm so thankful that I've received the answer that heaven has sent down to me. You treated me kind, sweet destiny, yes, and I'll be eternally grateful. Oh yeah, right through the night, so faithfully, knowing the one that I need, I would find me eventually. Yeah. Yeah, I had a vision of love, and it was that you turn out to